Yo, how we doing, everybody? How's it going? Good evening, Mohammed, son of Wall Street, or what does that say? Yeah, son of Wall Street. Sorry, I have the vertical chat on a new prompter that I have, and the text is a little small. Good evening, Tenor, the Noble Mute, Hey Patriots, Mud Crab, RC, Kyle, Maritimes, Joyce, Mason, Anthony, George. How we doing, guys? How was your weekend? It is snowing here again in Louisville today. So, it's cold. No audio? Really? Everything looks like it's working on my end. Everything looks like it's working on my end. Audio's good? Audio working? Okay. All right. You have me concerned there. Side note, go USA. That was an amazing hockey game this morning. I don't think the Americans were better than the Canadians, I'll be honest with you. But man, our goalie was the best player on the ice. The best player on the ice, without a doubt. It was crazy. Crazy. So go USA. It was an amazing game. It was an amazing game. Amazing. It was fun to watch. Not gonna lie. What's up, Running on Empty? So how was your guys' weekend? Was your weekend good? Mine was good. Got a lot done around the house. Got some things set up. You'll notice a new setup in the background as well that I'm currently still kind of working on, but that's why it's kind of dark. But working on a new background for the streams and content and whatnot. Secondly, I want to let you guys know we are doing a giveaway again tonight. No reason to put in any exclamation points. We're going to do the random number guess at the end of the stream. Once again, what's up, Disciplined Futures Trader? How are you? Let me do this. I'm having a hard time reading the text up on the prompter, so we're going to do something else. Sinister Scalper, what's going on? Now that I see everybody's chat. All right. It's a little too small on the prompter, so yeah. All right. We are doing a 50K flex giveaway with Lucid this evening. Secondly, I figure for the live streams, guys, I want to do something a little bit different. I want the live streams to be educational. I want them to have a little bit of action. So in order to do that, I needed to think of a way that we could kind of pivot what I do on the live streams in my normal, hey, let's show my levels and let's just wait around for the entire live stream, right? Like my normal trading is concerned. So I have purchased a new 25K flex eval on Lucid. That is going to be what we're going to be trading. What I want to do is start strategy testing, but not back testing. Do it live. because I feel like every strategy video or content that's out there is all showing retroactively and can be kind of skewed in the content creator's favor. So tonight we're starting with something simple. We're using the 9 and 21 EMA that you see on the screens. The blue line that you see on the screen is the 9 EMA. The white line that you see on the screen is the 21 EMA. Simple crossover strategy. We're going to trade this mechanically. I do have some set rules in place that are going to follow this strategy along as we proceed, and we can make minor adjustments if we notice that it's failing. These are the rules that I have set out for the strategy. The 9 EMA must cross over the 21 EMA to execute, right? Price must break and candle must close either above or below the 21 EMA. We're going to wait for the retest. Not Mason. Nice spelling, by the way. Nice spelling, by the way, Mason, on this graphic. Enter on the retest of the 9 EMA with a minimum of 2 contracts. We're going to be trading micros. The target on the first contract is going to be 1-to-1. The stop will be moved to break even. The original full stop is going to be placed at the nearest break of structure, regardless of how many points that is. Obviously, if it's 100 points to the nearest break of structure, that's going to be a little bit more difficult to handle. But that's how we're going to trade this. So we're going to get a little more action on the live streams. We're going to see how it plays out. That's going to be the strategy. Target 2 is going to be 1-to-2 risk to reward. Target 1 is going to be 1-to-1. As soon as 1-to-1 is hit, we move the remaining stop to break even. Scaling plan. For every $1,000 of profit, I'm allowed to add 1 more micro. So when we hit $1,000 profit on this account, if we hit $1,000 profit on this account, I'm allowed to add another micro. So it'll be 3 micros at that point. The third micro would target 1-to-3. Does that make sense? Secondly, if this strategy does fail, we will move to another strategy. So, after the completion of this video, after the completion of this live stream, if you guys have any strategies, they need to be full strategies, risk parameters, the whole 9. If you guys have any strategies that you'd like me to test moving forward for the live streams, feel free to DM me or Mason those parameters that you have and what strategy you'd like us to try out, and we'll see how that goes. But we just chose something simple for tonight and for probably the remainder of this week, just to give it some time and have a bigger sample size than a few trades. If the account busts, I purchase a new one and we start all over again. So yeah, what do you guys think? Because obviously my strategy isn't conducive for live streams, right? Like I usually am in a trade, and I'm in a trade for a while generally. And I found myself chasing trades on these live streams, and I don't really want to do that. I don't want to be bad trading on live streams just for entertainment's sake, right? I either want it to be educational content or something that you guys will find value in. So tonight, all you're going to see on the screen is going to be that 9 and that 21 EMA. It's going to be very mechanical. No levels involved, no VWAP involved, no volume profile involved, no volume involved at all. It's just going to be based on the candles that print. We're going to need that crossover. We're going to need the retest in order to execute, and then we will execute. And hopefully at the end, and this also allows me to show the profit and loss as well, since everything is out in the open now. Yes, this is an evaluation tonight. I'm not trading fundeds. I'm not trading a personal account. So this is simulated, obviously. Not real profits. Not real profits. This is an evaluation. So yeah, it should be fun. It should be entertaining. Hopefully it provides a lot of education. Who knows? Maybe the most simple strategy out there, the 9 and 21 crossover strategy, will work. I think the key to this thing is going to be proper risk management. but we'll find out. We will find out. What's up, MP? How are you? Yeah, this should be good. This should be good for content, right? None of this backtesting nonsense that you watch somebody's video that's got 100,000 views on it. This will be, the markets are always changing, guys, right? Hey, what's up, 44? How are you? The markets are always changing. So what worked 3 years ago won't work today. Do you see what I'm saying? So I think doing it this way will, A, have us executing a lot more, and B, will be very beneficial, because maybe we just need to add another layer to this strategy for it to work. Like maybe add VWAP to it in the future, right? Prices above VWAP, we're only taking longs. Prices below VWAP, we're only taking shorts. But we'll be able to fine-tune the strategy and hopefully keep it simple as possible. What's up, Phantom Panic? How are you? But I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure you guys have seen all the drama going on in the prop firm world at this point. I'm gonna steer clear of it. I'm just gonna continue to do my own thing, not be involved in any way whatsoever. I'm gonna cover my rear end at all costs. You just never know. Even though I'm not selling any courses or mentorships, and I should have nothing to worry about, you just never know. You never know. Everything I provide on my channel is and will always remain free. I don't have a paid Discord. I'm not live streaming during the day, live trading in the Discord during the day, giving signals out. What's up, Miss K? So I shouldn't have anything to worry about regardless. Shouldn't have anything to worry about regardless. But I'm just making sure that all I's are dotted and all T's are crossed. Grumpy, what am I talking about? Most people know. I'm not going to talk about what's going on out there in the simfluencer social media sphere of traders. There's been some drama with some pretty big influencers in the space recently. So, yeah. Not that my channel's on anybody's radar, but just to make sure. Yeah, Grumpy, all you got to do is look. You'll find out. You'll find out quick enough. All right, so at this point, obviously our next trade is going to be a long because we need this blue line to cross over the red line. We need a candle closure above, we'll say the 21 EMA. I think is what it is. Our entry will be at the 9. Obviously, if it pumps up here and closes above, our stop will be just below this low. Target 1 would be 1-to-1. Target 2 would be 2-to-1. Yeah, Grumpy, you'll see. You'll see. There's probably going to be... I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. But I would imagine there will be lawsuits in both directions at some point. It's not hard to find. Trust me. All right, guys. Still no crossover yet. I've put the price markers as well for each EMA here so you guys can see when it does cross over. But this should be simple. This should be see it, take the trade. Should be a pretty volatile week this week again, too. Phantom, trust me, like if you're honestly, just be careful out there. Don't be paying for any courses, mentorships, signal services. Just there's a lot of, I mean, there's some good traders out there, right? I'm not saying that it's all bad, but I would say the vast majority are not. The vast majority in our space, unfortunately, are not. There's some slimy, scammy people out there. Really, in every industry, right? It's not just our industry or our niche, but definitely in our niche. Oh, thanks, Jeff. Yeah, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could, guys. I know people are gonna randomly tune in tonight and not understand what's going on here, but obviously, we're doing some live strategy testing tonight. So this obviously is not how I normally trade. I'm still going to trade New York sessions the way that I trade them because that's when I make my money. But as far as the Asia sessions are concerned, I've been really struggling with the Asia sessions, trading them myself anyway. So I think this will kind of be good. It will make things mechanical. you got a grand payout? Oh, well, congratulations on the payout. What's up, Brad? How are you? Those of you that are in the vertical stream, feel free to click on the other live stream on my channel. The one that doesn't have the word mobile in the title. It's a lot better viewing experience, and that's where most people are hanging out at and chatting. So feel free to click on over. Someone asked what brokerage this is. You talking about the trading platform or the prop firm that I'm trading on, or what broker do I use in my personal account? Sorry, Nitro Tech. I see your question now. We're still waiting for that crossover, guys. So we can chat, we can chill. Like, what are those bubbles? This is a heat map. So the bubbles are aggressive buyers and sellers. Obviously, green being the buyers, red being the sellers. In other words, market orders. These are the orders resting on the DOM, right? So these are your passive buyers and sellers, limit orders. Yeah, Adam, we're doing something a little bit different. We're doing something a little bit different on the live streams now. We're going to be doing some forward testing of different strategies. But just for transparency's sake, I will scroll up here and show you guys that it is a fresh account. It is 25. It is a 25K. And I'll keep you guys updated on this. This one will be fully tracked. Every trade will be tracked, traced. I'll show you guys the full dashboard and everything for this account too. So you'll get to see with total transparency what this account does or doesn't do. But yeah, Adam, we're doing a 921 crossover, EMA crossover strategy on this account. That's why we're on the 1 minute. So we're going to stay on the 1 minute chart for the duration of the testing of this strategy. And we'll be on the 1 minute chart for the live streams for the foreseeable future. Hopefully it gets us into more executions than what we're used to, right? If you guys are interested in my levels, yes, I do have them still, right? They're there. I still have my other chart, but for the purposes of the live stream, this is what we're going to be on. Pretty simple. Nitrotech, it's not that it's a different kind of trading to trading a personal account, right? They make it, the rules are much harder. They're designed to trip up most traders. Yeah, Grumpy. So we're gonna go 2 micros to start. First target will be 1-to-1 risk to reward, and then second target will be 2-to-1. After target 1 is hit, the second stop will go to break even. And then every $1,000 of profit, I'm allowed to add a micro. Where is the next level, Diana? To the downside, I don't have another level till 750. If you remember last week, guys, this whole area in here was just nasty. So there is a level here, obviously around like 840-ish, I think, or no, maybe it's like 870-ish. No, 880, it looks like. So there is a level right here. I wouldn't recommend executing off of it myself. I'll be honest with you. I would prefer to either be executing from up here or down here. We do have a gap, guys, obviously off the open to the downside that isn't filled. So just keep this in mind as we trade throughout the beginning of this week, that if you start to see some upside, this is probably a logical target to any upside move. It could happen tonight. Who knows? But we'll see what happens here. But yeah, how you guys doing? Your levels are 935 and 804, Adam? Yeah, I mean, unless it's up around like that 950, 960 area, I really don't like right here somewhere. But it's just so messy. Yeah, cheers, Diana. It's just so messy. That whole range is just volatile. I mean, can you really call it chop, though? Because they're like 100-point consecutive 5-minute candles back to back in both directions. It's crazy. Crazy. Grumpy, you're holding short to 850-ish? What's up, Dez? I think this, Dez, I think this would be the US 100 is what it would be similar to. Like Homelander? Who's Homelander? Yeah, this is the tech stocks, Dez. The US 30 would be that would be like the Dow, I believe. So that would be YM in the futures. I think that's right. Is that right, chat? Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys know that stuff better than me. Like Homelander. Who is Homelander? Google it. What is it? A British TV show or something? I don't understand. Oh goodness. It's an American TV show? Homelander? How ironic would it be if we never get a crossover the whole night, guys? Homelander is the main bad guy? Okay, so Mason just sent me a picture. You guys think I look like this guy? This is the guy? I mean, I'll take your word for it. I've gotten so many different celebrity look-alike comments that I don't, and they all look different, right? Like they all look different. Grumpy's like, sorry, don't see it. I know they all look different. They all look different. Caveman. Oh, man. I mean, it was looking like the crossover up here. Never got it. Sorry, Mohammed. I see your comment there. Hopefully that fixes it. Closest thing out there to Project X, Mo? Well, Project X is based off TradingView. So TradingView is going to be probably your best bet. That's going to be a nearly identical but better trading platform, probably in your case. But I would go TradingView. No, Nitro. I have to stick to the specific rules. Otherwise, the strategy, we're not trading the strategy. Do you see what I'm saying? Like this is specifically like I have to trade this strategy. Otherwise, everything that I just talked about is null and void. Is completely irrelevant. Yep, caveman, I can't deviate. I can't deviate, regardless of how I feel, right? Like, even if I see a winning trade myself, I can't just take the trade. It has to be a single strategy. I can't start mixing and matching. I can't do any of that. We're going 9 and 21. 921 crossover. And only that. Nothing else involved. 921 crossover, candle closure either above or below the 9. Retest candle closure above or below the 21 after the crossover. And then retest of the 9. First retest of the 9 will be the entry. Look at all the crosses of the 9 and 21. I mean, there was one at the open. No candle closure above. No crossover. You had a touch here. Candle closure above, but I wasn't live yet. But I can't... I have to stick to the strategy. Have to stick to the strategy. Otherwise, it means nothing, right? I just turn into every other... it just turns into every other video out there where there's discretion involved. All right, got 106 people in here. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Like I said, we are doing a Lucid giveaway tonight at the end of the stream. It's going to be the random number guess again, so I'll let you guys know when we're getting ready to do it. Obviously, I'll bring over the Nightbot and we'll do another account giveaway for you. Yeah, Grumpy, this is one of the most basic strategies out there. It's one that's preached that every beginning trader, when they start their education, sees out there. I just added like a couple more minor rules to follow so that there's not the discretionary entries. Couldn't you just program a bot to do that? I mean, I suppose you could. I'm not smart enough for that, though. But if this works, I mean, I'll think about investing in somebody, paying somebody to program a bot for me, sure. No problem. If it's just passively running. No one codes anymore. I mean, I'm sure people code, right? Daily TF flip a coin strat. No, if you guys are going to send me strats to test, like to live test for an account, there has to be, it's got to be specific, right? In other words, think like you could mechanically program it, like Nitrotech said, you could mechanically program it into a bot, kind of, right? So it needs to be those kind of strategies. It can't be discretionary. It has to be able to be followed to a T. Beg Beef, you're coding about 24/7? Yeah. Yeah, I know people code, right? Otherwise, these indicators would never get made and put on TradingView, right? Yeah, I mean, without a doubt. Anything that's mechanical like that can definitely be coded. That's where the discretion comes in, right? Armac, we're just doing a simple 921 crossover with a couple minor tweaks that I added that could be mechanical. So we need a candle closer either above or below the... well, first we need a crossover, right? We need the 9 to cross over the 21. We need a candle closure above or below the 21 EMA, like a full candle closure. And then we need a retest of the 9. We enter on the retest, the first retest of the 9. Something changed on my webcam? What do you mean? Nothing changed. I made a trip to IKEA. I got a new cube sorter, right, in the background. Nothing really changed. Put lights in it. I look different. We made the key lights a little bit warmer so they're not as bright in my eyes. It looks better. Yeah, I'm currently redoing the background in this room. You can build any algo in NinjaTrader that are far more complex than I just mentioned. I mean, obviously it can be done, right? There's all sorts of indicators out there for different strategies, for sure. Have a beer. I don't really drink, Nitro Tech. I don't drink a whole lot. And honestly, it wouldn't be beer if I was drinking. I'm not a huge fan of beer. I've never really liked the taste of beer. And it like bloats me. Makes me feel full. We only got 20 likes, Miss K? Really? Oh, come on, guys. Smash that thumbs up button for me. Gotta get there. It really does help the channel. Rotund, what's going on? NQ's looking heavy. NQ's looking heavy for those of you that are actually in a trade, right? Yeah, Mr. Big Beef, I agree with you, right? Because everything is so discretionary when it comes to strategies. That's why I'm trying to pick something that could be mechanical. So that, you know, there's no deviation. There's no like odd entries like, oh, I use this to enter here and oh, I use that to enter there. I use this to exit here. Just set criteria. Hopefully what this does is it shows the value of risk management, right? Like that's really what I'm getting at here. What I'm hoping to accomplish. Hopefully that it shows you that there's lots of winning strategies out there, right? But at the end of the day, it comes down to your risk management. And that's the main goal of this. What's up, Trading for Keeps? How are ya? You're long from 980, J-Mans? You're long from 980? Oh my goodness. Hoping for a micro? Or you're long from 880? Did you mean 880? I'm good. Yeah, and scaling too, Grumpy. 100%. Right? I mean, after this one gets to a certain point, if it does well, we'll change up the strat. We'll change up the strategy. We'll start a new account if this one's succeeding, and we'll try a different one. Hopefully one of your guys' strats, you know? You shorted the Friday close, Adam, and you're still holding? I honestly, I think that's a good bet. The only thing that scares me is the fact that we gap down, right? Like, I know gaps don't always get filled, but the gap down kind of scares me. No, Phantom, it's just my strategy is so slow and isn't conducive for live trading. We're going to do all kinds of different strats on this thing. It's going to be forward tested, though. It's going to be in today's live environment, right? It's not going to be some video from 8 months ago, 9 months ago, 3 years ago. It's going to be live. It's going to be on stream. It's going to be documented. Markets are always changing. So a strategy that worked 3 years ago when the market was just on a bull run isn't going to work today, right? It's not going to be cherry-picked a time frame. It's not going to be any of that. So it might fail, right? Not that my strategy is fine. I'm comfortable doing what I do, right? But I only take, you know, a couple trades a day. When we're live streaming, that isn't very entertaining. I mean, it's just not. So we're going to try to get a little more action, hopefully. Yeah, Nitro. I mean, these live streams will be up there. They'll be up there forever. Hopefully we can pull some good short form content from it. Hopefully we can, hopefully it works, you know. I mean, I'm spending my own money on these evaluations, so they're not like freebie evaluations. So I hope one of them works and gets to a payout and pays me back, right? Dance, Wessie, dance. Adam, no. Everything that I've seen on this strategy has been either back tested or cherry picked the time frame, right? Really, every strategy is cherry picked. Like all the content that you see when you're doing, you know, your research on whether it be on YouTube or whatever, it's all a hand selected. They'll go 100 trades from this period of time to this period of time. So it doesn't do you any good in the present, right? Like, because the market's always changing. Volatility changes. VIX goes up. VIX goes down. Market dynamics are changing. Geopolitical environments are changing. So I found it very, very difficult to find anything. So we're going to forward test some of them. That's the idea. And like I said, if you guys have any strategies that you want me to try out and test out, and we'll see how it does over a week's time, you know, or 2 weeks' time, if it's doing well, we'll try it out. But you got to be very specific on entry criteria, risk management parameters, take profits, stop losses, all that kind of stuff, right? We don't want to see one trade and done. Obviously, I'll be able to tell if if it's going to be a one trade and done kind of thing. What's up, Fernando? How are you? All right, we got about 150 people in the stream right now. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Like I said, we are doing a little strategy testing. This one's just a simple 9 EMA, 21 EMA crossover. It is on a Lucid 25K Flex account. Brand new evaluation that I purchased right before going live, pretty much. Can you test out the full port short when there is some rules involved. Obviously, we need the 9 to cross over the 21. The 9 is the blue line that you see on the screen. The 21 is the white. We need the crossover. We need a candle closure above the 21, and our entry will be on the 9. We will enter with 2 contracts. Stops, full stop out would be placed below either the prior high or the prior low. In other words, we need like a break of structure, break of trend. We'll go in with 2 micros originally. It's our first entry. Our first take profit will be at 1-to-1. Second take profit will be at 2-to-1. Second stop will go to break even after target 1 is hit. Oh, nice, Red. What's up, Red? Red, it sounds like you had a long weekend, brother. It sounds like you had a long weekend. lots of candle studying. I'm kind of split on the the back testing / journaling meticulously thing, right? I think you sometimes get too tied up into the numbers and every fine detail that it almost handcuffs you. Yeah, still Mind Capital, we are. So the scaling strategy is start with 2 micros, and then every 1,000 of profit, we can add another micro. So that's the strategy. Or that's the scaling with the strategy. No, yeah, you guys can trade however you want to trade. I'm handcuffed to the strategy for now. 18 to 22 inches by tomorrow. Are you on the East Coast, T. Cooper? I know the East Coast is getting slammed with like a blizzard. Grandpa Mitch, you're using 4 micros. It's currently at plus 20K with approximately 1.2K as its worst loss. Oh, that's not bad at all. Yeah, that's a pretty good strategy. I mean, obviously, if you're up that much, just using micros like that. How did I choose the 21 and 9? It's honestly one of the most searched crossover EMA on the internet. That's why I'm kind of doing it. This is kind of the one that YouTube that shows up at the top of recommended when you type in EMA crossover, kind of. It's one of those top ones. You use the 50 and the 9. Yeah, I've seen that one too. This one should give us just more entries, right? Like that was the point. It should give us more entries. Adam, in a live environment, some of them do. I haven't seen one in the sim funded stage that allows that yet. I know in a live environment, once you obviously clear margin requirements, you can. Try the 33 on 1 minute sometimes. Yeah, I mean, it hasn't given me an entry yet. We have no crossovers. We really have no crossovers the whole night. Maybe one here. Did it even cross over here? But we gapped down. It barely crossed over there. So I would have been long. Oh no. I never would have been long. I never would have been long. Because it didn't cross over till this candle and we never got a 9 EMA touch. And by the time it did cross back over, it was already, yeah, there's no entry yet tonight. Yeah, I trade New York session, Nitro. I don't trade it live. I don't trade it live. People just don't tune into my live streams during the New York session. Everybody's watching the big boys. So it actually hurts my channel to stream during RTH. Well, and I've been told I'm not pretty enough to stream during RTH as well. So there's that too. $13 EMA versus 13 SMA over the 55. You've been running algos on that for years now? How's the performance, Mr. Begbeef? I'm beautiful. Thank you. Oh, I'm not pretty enough for those either, Red? Yeah, I mean, I'm... yeah. I mean, you guys know I'm not an EMA guy. That's kind of why I picked this one. It's something that's entirely different. Writes Ninja Trader Trading Bots. Yeah, this one is a simple EMA crossover. I've got that Asia session 7 out of 10 looks. I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that. Man, that's a bad look for the brand, though. The 7 out of 10. Use the 9, the 21, the 30, the 50, and the 200. Yeah, I was about to say, so what do you use for like your stop loss if you've got that many? I have radio voice? What does that mean? Like I sound like I should be on radio? I should be on the radio, not on the screen? You halts on 25% of the daily cushion, several run with different parameters, but they all perform pretty similar overall. Would that be a spaghetti chart? Yeah, I like, you know how my charts normally look, guys, right? Like, I don't like a lot on my charts. This is normally how I trade. I use pivots. Obviously, I've got, you know, my levels that I draw on. I got volume profile. There's not a lot on my charts. How big is that order that just popped up there? So 98 sitting at 888. You don't use stop loss or take profits? So you just let it run? Oh, okay. So you hold for a specific time. And you cut it at a specific time. Okay. I can understand that. I mean, once we get this blue line cross over the white line, I'll go ahead and put some limit orders in, and then if it continues to round and go up or go down, I will I'll obviously pull my limit orders around and adjust. We have any? Oh man, there's not a lot up here and an awful lot down here. You just scalped gold, made 285 linear regression candle on TradingView, Daniel. I've never messed around. I'm not an indicator guy, really. Wow, we are just kind of cratering right now. Yes, Chasia is really pissed at Trump today. I mean, look, guys, we're still in range. Like overall, right? We haven't done anything, really. We're still above prior week open. Any bounce here, obviously we've got the gap to the top side. But ideally, I would like to see price at least break prior week low before I would consider the market being extremely heavy. We must go up before going down. 24-1. Let's see here. Let me look at possible downside targets. 24-1. Yeah, I really even like the retest of this to the downside. If we start to get really heavy, I really like the retest of this. So even a little bit lower. But yeah, this area looks like a good spot as well. Just below 24-1. So yeah, I like it. Still no crossovers, guys. Still no crossovers. What's up, Spaces? Didn't think I was live tonight? Oh my goodness. Looks like the market is just heading south and in a hurry. In a hurry. Seen Bitcoin? What's Bitcoin doing? Is Bitcoin dumping too? VWAP and Fettuccine retracements. Yeah, we'll see. We might get an entry yet tonight. Oh, I know, Sonam. I know it's difficult. It's a difficult range as well because it's so volatile. I mean, you get 5-minute candles that completely retrace, 70 plus points. So it's difficult. I've had a real, even me, it doesn't show on my P&L, but I've had a hard time trading it. Had a hard time finding entries, had a hard time hanging on to trades. I mean, I can't tell you the number of times I've watched trades run all the way back on me after being up 50 plus points. And it does it in about 2 seconds. It's been hard. It's been hard trading. See if they just keep selling this off or if we get a bounce at some point. I would expect a bounce at some point. Maybe it puts in a new low here. Maybe 820. Oh, thanks, Izzy. Yeah, guys, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. We got about 180 people in here. So smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. Like I said, we are giving away a 50K Lucid Flex account this evening live on stream. It'll be a random number guess. We'll do it at the end of the stream. I'm not going to say what time we're going to do it. But it's always a good time when we do those. Watching you guys guess those numbers is funny. I have a good time. Still waiting for a crossover, guys. Still waiting for a crossover. Oh, thanks, Brad. I don't even know how many thumbs up we have. I have no idea how many thumbs up we have. Oh, thanks, Bobby. Appreciate you. $7.88 next pivot support. Let's see. Where do we have the pivots at? Yeah, I've got one sitting there at 784. It looks like. Would be S1 pivot on the day. Logging in as old man so I can participate in the giveaway. Dave. Trying to cheat the system. Trying to cheat the system. All right. Can we get a push back up? Like, I have a feeling if we clear this candle, we might finally get an execution here. It's going to be a massive stop, though. It gives me an extra thumbs up on the stream. What's up, Tim? Oh, nice, Lone Wolf. About 2K away from passing. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. Just take it slow. Those 150K accounts are nice, especially if you get them past any sort of buffer. Those are life-changing accounts. Adam, I think you're fine. You haven't had any candle closure above that 21 at all. I don't know where VWAP is right now, but yeah, I think you're fine. At VWAP on the 5. And you're starting to see a little signs of buying here and a little bit of absorption. Aggressive sellers are trying to shove it back down here as well. There's some targets down here to the bottom. You've got 6. Wow. Look at the size down below, guys. You got 607 resting at 835. You've got 518 resting at 830. You've got 408 resting at 820. I mean, that's a lot of orders. All right, aggressive sellers are getting kind of stuffed right now too. Yeah, this is where what's near 740? I mean, the bottom of the range is down there. Not much. What's this? You got 40 sitting down there? Yeah, that would be like, honestly, 740 would probably be an overnight hold for me. I'd probably consider cutting it around, I don't know, 800, somewhere around there, if it was me. But obviously that's the bottom of the range. Or the current range, I should say. Not really the bottom of the range yet, but the current range. Most recent range. Still no candle closure above, no crossover. We're getting close, though. We're getting close. All right, what do we have to the top side? Anything? Not really. Book's pretty thin. Actually, everything just looks really thin because of this. That's a lot of interest. That's a lot of size sitting there. Nice rejection. Nice strong rejection too. Yeah, Caveman, I don't know. All we can see is that there's that much interest there. I can't tell if they're buyers or sellers. We'll have to look at time and sales in order to see that. DWT, I'm on Quant Tower trading platform. So, this is Quant Tower. At 68.76, Lone Wolf. The ES has that there too. So 3 points lower. Yeah, that'd probably be about in line with that similar move on NQ. DWT with a license or free version? I have a license, DWT. I have a full Quant Tower license. I think there's, I can't remember which prop it is, but I want to say one of them gives you a full Quant Tower license for free. I can't remember which one it is. I want to say there is one out there that gives you the full Quant Tower license for free, though. I know Take Profit Trader will give you level 2 for one exchange. Lucid and day traders. Lucid will do it too. Is Quant Tower like Tradeovate? You can trade on it using a Lucid account if you choose that data feed. Does it come with a Lucid account? No, you have to purchase a Lucid account. Oh, you mean does the full license come with? I mean, you can trade on Quantower with any of the props that have a rhythmic connection. You can technically trade on Quantower, right? Yeah, Tradeovate's been having some issues lately. That was the original reason why I switched to Quantower years ago, was because Tradeovate was just acting a fool for a long time. So, yeah, I don't know if they give you a full license, though, on Quantower. I don't think Lucid will give you a full license. Like, yes, you can trade on it for free. You get the free version. But in order to see, like, the DOM surface, right, you'll need level 2. Lone Wolf, you have it with day traders and you also copy trade it with Lucid. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of some of them giving the full license. Lucid is promoting their new platform TradeC. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people asking about it. I've never seen it myself. Like, I haven't seen it work in action at all. Yeah, we're getting close. I'm hoping to get an entry here. I'd like to get an entry here. Is anyone else getting buffering on the stream or on your charts? It's in beta. Oh, TradeC's still in beta. Okay. Okay. Still don't have a crossover yet, guys, unfortunately. Once this blue price marker gets above the gray and we get a candle closure above, I'll be good to go ahead and place my limit orders up. Like an upgraded version of Project X. If you switch a chart to... Oh, okay, so I got you. So you just have to set up a copy trading bot through Quantower. I got you. I got you. I mean, if you wanted a way around that, I guess you could... If you purchase the advanced features license, I think it's like $30 a month annually on Quantower. Something like that. You could connect to multiple connections at once. But yeah, the copy trading bot would work if you're copy trading. Spaces, yeah. The only entry that I'm going to have right now is going to be a long entry. Unfortunately, we didn't get the crossover that I was looking for, or that I need in order to execute, so I can't take the trade yet. I have a feeling I'm not going to get it with this hanging out down here. Why are we going down to get those big orders I'm I'm sure we will eventually. The question is, I don't think there's any way that this many orders gets filled, right? During Asia session or during Globex. Like, that's a lot of size sitting there. You got 606 at 835, 519 at 830. You got 407 resting at 820. I mean, that's a lot of size. You got what, 1700 orders sitting there in that 15-point range? What did the chart look like at 6:17 Eastern? Nope, no crossover there either. We haven't really had one. We haven't had a good one. I mean, it kind of touched right here, but that's the only time the EMAs. That's the only time the EMAs were even close. We're getting close right now, right? When this blue price marker gets above that white price or the gray price marker, we'll start to look. We'll need a 1-minute candle closure above. And then I'll go ahead and put my limit orders in. In fact, let me get them ready here. Just in case. Muhammad, we're looking at MNQ. This is a 25K fresh eval, so I can't really trade NQ. There's not enough drawdown. Still no cross. All right, there's the first cross that we've had. It's a full candle closure above. So it looks like I'm going to need this candle to close above as well in order to get that to lock in. What is this method of trading? Limitless. We're strategy testing live. Yeah, Adam, I have to take it. I have to take it regardless of what everybody says. I have to take it. Don't have a choice. Have to take it. It's the strategy. And it might. It might. What's up, Crazy Chris? How are you? Oh, well, that's ridiculous. You guys saw that, right? you saw the little flex on the EMA. All right, we are long. So 30 points is going to be the first one from 72, so 902. Probably going to be an immediate stop out here. And if this target gets hit, I'll move that second stop to break even. Aggressive to the downside tonight. Absolutely aggressive. Honestly, overall, I hope the market does go down, to be perfectly fair. I'd like for a reason to invest in my long term. I'm not buying prices up here. Oh, Wild Deuces. No, we're strictly strategy testing. This isn't a trade I would normally take, right? But the strategy has to be... it has to be mechanical. I have to stick to it regardless of how I feel personally about it. Obviously, I'm not taking that long normally, right? So anybody that's tuning in, we're doing some strategy testing live right now. This isn't a trade I would normally take. Not even close. But we'll see how it plays out. I think it's going to be an L, but it's the strategy. So I have to take the trade. Have to take it. Luckily, it's only on an eval, so I'm not overly concerned about it, right? Aries, 9 EMA, 21, 9 crossing over the 21. Candle closure above the 21. Enter on the retest of the 9. So in other words, the blue line is the 9. The 21 is the white line that you see. Once the TP1 gets hit up there, I would move the second stop to break even. We're just kind of going prior swing low. This wick I'm not going to include. Yeah, Kelly, we're just going to do some strategy testing on the live streams now, right? We're going to see how it works. Everything that you see on the internet is all back testing and cherry-picked time frames. Nothing is present day. So I'm trying to do something a little bit different with the live streams. Obviously, my strategy, I don't execute a whole lot, right? And the majority of my trading is done during RTH, so the streams sometimes get a little bit complacent, right? There's not a lot of trading being done. So in order to do that, I wanted to find something that would be both educational, informative, and would be fun, right? Yeah, judo. Yeah, well, that's exactly right. Like, a lot of it is, a lot of, you know, market dynamics change so much. So, like, you can't just take a video that was made 4 years ago, right, about a strategy and plug it into today's trading environment and expect it to work, right? Like, even if it did work then, shoot, you can't, sometimes you can't plug in a strategy from yesterday and plug it in today and it will work, you know? It's always changing. So we're going to give it a fair shake. You know, I'll trade this strategy. If we need to make some tweaks or adjustments to it along the way, we'll do that. You know, obviously, if I'm taking loss after loss after loss, the account's going to be gone really quick. All right, looks like we're in a little consolidation range between my stop and my entry, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure this is going to be an L. There's a lot of interest lower, and it's really close to that interest. Wait, did they pull those orders? No shot. They did. Those orders are gone. Where'd they go? Did they pull them lower? Yep, those orders are gone. Unless they just spaced them out. All that size, gone. They moved him to 740. No. It looks like they just, like, they pulled him. What's this at 800? I mean, I don't see anything remotely close to that size that was there. Because there was like 1,700 orders sitting there. Yeah, I can see that, Adam. I can for sure see that. We'll see which gap wants to get filled first. If they want to go to Friday's open, that would make sense. Or it could reverse from this spot. All right, full stop out there, guys. That was a $100 loss. Still got $900 of drawdown on this account. So not too bad. But first trade was definitely an L. But that was a bigger stop than I would normally take on minis anyway, to be perfectly fair. I'm never going to risk $1,000 on a single trade. I swear though, if this goes at this point, right? Yeah, Judo, I have to take it again. If we get another crossover, I would have to take it again. No discretion on my part whatsoever. I have to stick to the strategy regardless. Even if I take 9 consecutive losses, right? Have to stick to the strat. Limitless. It can be a short as well. It has to be on the first candle closure though, right? Like I entered that crossover back here. Right in here. So the downside crossover, I was already in a trade with the risk on. So I couldn't take the short there, right? But if we get the crossover again to the top side, I have to hit it again. I have to take the trade again. Adam, yeah, it's always going to be on the 1 minute for this one specifically. For this one specifically, we need strategies that are built more towards like scalping, right? So like I said, if you guys have any suggestions for strategies that you want me to try out, obviously if this one fails, we might even need to tweak it a little bit where we add VWAP in there, right? When prices above VWAP, we're only looking for longs. When prices below VWAP, we're only looking for shorts. There's probably going to need some tweaking. This is just the start, right? This is just the start. So I made it as simple as I possibly could. This is always going to be on a 1 minute chart. Always the 1 minute chart, so that we at least have executions during the live streams, right? Well, obviously this is going to be during Asia session. That's when my live stream is. Oh, that's the other thing, guys. I'll only trade this during the Asia session as well. Like, I'm only going to trade this on the live stream. This account specifically. I'm not going to trade it on my own. I'll do my own trading during RTH. So this is only going to be Asia during the live stream. It's going to be a live stream account. As with all the strats will be. So you guys will get to see every trade taken. Yeah, 9 and 21. Swardino. The 9 and the 21. Ethan, maybe. Maybe it'll give us another entry and then it'll go. But like I said, I need that blue line to cross over the white line. I need a candle closure above the 21. So above the white line. Entry will be on the retest of the 9. T. Cooper, have I used the cumulative volume delta? Yeah, I have cumulative on my charts, guys. On my normal charts, these numbers down here per candle, this is cumulative volume delta. Down here on the bottom. But really, all I'm looking for, I don't really need those numbers. Really, all I'm looking for is red to turn to green or green to turn to red down here on the bottom. In my normal trading. All right, 206 people in here currently. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't yet. Obviously, we're doing strategy testing tonight. This will probably go on for the remainder of this week. This strategy will, well, assuming the account survives, right? Minty, you want me to add the 50, only longs above 50, shorts below 50? Yeah, I thought about the same thing, Minty, as with VWAP as well. Like adding VWAP in there for the bias. For this one, this is the first night doing it. So I just wanted to keep it simple, something easy. I was hoping it would give us a little more executions than it's given us. But we've really only had one entry. CCAA, the 921 crossover is what we're testing tonight. We might add some tweaks in the future. Let's see if we can get that crossover again. I would hope that we would get another move down to take out these lows first before we get the crossover. That would be better. Because right now we're just kind of chopping sideways. And if we get that crossover and that candle closure above, it's going to be very, probably not a good look. Because we probably will get stopped out again, but I'll have to take the trade anyway. What's up, Mason? I mean, that's a lot of topside wicks here. A lot of downside wicks, too, on the 1 minute. Man, I don't know how you guys trade the 1 minute. Those of you that trade the 1 minute. I mean, that's messy. I normally trade the 5 minute, guys. Like, that's as low as I go, or I execute on the 5 minute. Analysis is all done on the 30 minute and above for me. So this is different. Oh, Mike, like the RTH streams, we kind of had to make them not private. Are they private? Mason, I can't remember. When we were streaming RTH. Because it's been a long time now. So they're from over a year ago. When I was doing it every day, the New York Open. I don't even know if they're still made public, right? Mike Light. So going back and like looking at them, I'm not sure if they're even still on the channel up and being able to be viewed. All right, we got the crossover. Let's see if we get the candle closure. That candle didn't cross over yet. So this candle will need to print green, it looks like. Mike Light, I'm trying to think. So the first part of this year, I traded some RTH streams. So January 1st to January 15th, I believe. You can go back and look through those live streams. I think those ones are still up for sure. Been long. Crossover and retest, CCAA. So I'm gonna need a retap. So like when this candle closed, we hadn't had the complete crossover yet. This would have been the candle that I need to close up. So on the next retest, I will hit long. Oh, wait. Need two. Yo, this is not good, guys. Crossover not working. I have to go below this swing low too. So what is that? 20. DMN, no, you're not muted. Sorry. For some reason my chat always goes to top chat. So, and I don't know why it buries some messages. What made me go to test this strategy? Just because it's the most searched one, right, on the internet. That's the only reason. How many points is that? 24. So this would be 90. Massive. We're just, those of you that are just tuning into the live stream, this is not how I would normally trade. We are simply strategy testing. All right. So before you get all, panties in a bunch. Wow, this guy sucks at trading. It is strictly strategy testing. It's crazy. People come in and they automatically just start judging. It's like we're strictly strategy testing. Purely mechanical strategy. That's it. No discretion. Have to take the trades. Oh, geez. Guys, I can't deviate away from the strategy. I can't. I have to take the trades. It win or lose. Whether I would enter them or not is irrelevant, right? That's completely irrelevant. What's up, Nims? I get it, right? We're strictly strategy testing. That's it. We're on a 25K evaluation. It's a 921 crossover strategy. Candle closure above the 9. Stop below prior swing low on the 1 minute. Enter on the 9 retest after the candle closure above. That's the strategy. Have to take it. Here's your crossover. Here's your candle closure above. Here's my entry. Yeah, launch point. Yeah, launch point. It's probably one of the most searched ones, but we're just testing. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I have no idea. I don't trade using this strategy normally, right? And yes, indicators lag, without a doubt. I agree. That's why I don't normally use them. And we're either going to prove or debunk strategies. That's what we're going to do. So someone who lost all their accounts gifted this strategy to the world out of spite. Fully, where are my normal levels at? Hang on. Let's see if this randomly rips to the top side here before I because I'll have to manage this trade if we get back up towards 900. All right, looks like we might chop here a minute, so I will show you the levels here. I don't have anything between like 960 and 730. Those are the two closest levels that I have on my charts. If you want me to zoom out a little bit, I can zoom out. I haven't touched the charts since Friday, really. Reason being is this is a lot of chop. I don't want to be executing in the middle of this, in the middle of that volatility. So I would be waiting for either price to get down here or up here to execute. No managing the trade. You know, the genius who made it probably built in a 1 to 8 risk reward. Tariff tantrum? What? Everybody tuning in is like, just inverse this guy. Oh, Trump's having a tariff tantrum? Oh, jeez. Massive. It was 600s? Wait, what? No, the bottom of the current range is probably like, I mean, it's 750, 730, somewhere around there. All right, there's another stop out, another $100 lost. MNQ is doing different. Fernando, because they're different traded tickers. They're different traded symbols. So there's different volume being traded on them. So you're going to have different price between MNQ and NQ. Man, they are just doing some nasty sweeping. Guys, it might be another crazy week this week, trading-wise. Yeah, CCA. I mean, we'll make some tweaks to it. Well, obviously, like, I'm not going to sit here and purposefully waste, I don't know, how much, $70, $80, something like that, whatever Lucid accounts are. I don't even remember. I'm not going to purposefully blow through money like that, but for tonight, this is what I have to do. Like, it's what I had to do. Yeah, the volatility is outrageous. Oh gosh, am I going to have to take yet another long? Please don't cross over. Please don't cross over. Oh gosh. Yeah, SJP. Oh, I agree. I agree. Unfortunately, like, I have to take the crossover. It's kept me out. The two entries that we've had tonight have kept me out of the short crossovers and put me in the longs. So I don't. Nims, I don't have a choice. It's the strat. Yeah, Bobby, 100%. But that's where discretion comes into play, right? We're trying to find non-discretion, non-discretionary. Yeah, Adam, 100%. That's why I almost think we might need to add a third indicator to it. Like someone mentioned, ooh, let me get rid of this here quick. Like someone mentioned adding the 50 in there. Only taking long entries above, only taking short entries below. You could use VWAP for the same thing, kind of, right? So there might need to be another layer added to it. I'm not saying there wasn't. This is just a starting point. It's to prove right? Prove it wrong. Also, clearly, you can't take every single crossover, right? I mean, for those of you that are tuning in for the first time, this is not how I normally trade. This is what my charts normally look like. Normally, I'm waiting for price to get to my level. So clearly, I wouldn't be in a trade at all, right? But during a live stream, nobody wants to see somebody sitting on their hands every single live stream. Because during Asia session, a lot of times we do not get even a level traded, right? So We're going to turn it into more educational type live streams. We're still going to be live trading, but we're going to be strategy testing. Forward strategy testing. Right? So if you guys have any strategies that you'd like me to try out and see if it would work, then yeah, GG. I mean, obviously during normal trading, right? During regular trading hours, New York sessions, which is when I normally trade, I will still trade my strategy. But this is fun. It will give us some action. So just bear with me. Maybe we might find a golden nugget through this. It might happen. We might find that magic concoction of indicators and find some sort of scalping strategy that's highly effective. I don't know. Right? Yeah, we don't know. We have no idea. We have no idea what parameters we're going to need to put in place. Obviously, tomorrow, I'm going to add another layer to it, so to keep us out of some nastiness that we experienced tonight. Something that will hopefully be a little bit slower and will keep us out of chop. Nims. Make sure you use go. Whatever. Whatever. 1 second, guys. All right, we back. All right, let's do that giveaway. Let's do that giveaway. Oh, guys, we went over 7.1K tonight on the subscriber count. Nice, thanks. Thanks for tuning in, new subs. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Like I said, tonight we are giving away a 50K Lucid Flex account. It's going to be a random number selection. Most of you know the routine at this point. You're going to have one guess for every 30 seconds, I believe, when Mason puts on the slow mode on the chat for me, if he could. Just waiting on Mason at this point, guys. Wait, you don't need to guess yet. You don't need to guess yet. Okay. All right. So we're going to go random number. Moderators, unfortunately, you will have a separate giveaway for just you guys. You guys can't participate in this because you guys can guess random numbers wherever you so choose. We're going to go 1 to 600 again. That seems to work pretty well. It goes for long enough. All right, guys. Start guessing in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, my goodness. Already tons of guesses in there. All right, bunch of too highs, bunch of too lows. You guys know Nightbot will try to trick you as well. Got someone that's close. Got a few people that are close. Or Nightbot says you're close at least. Oh, there it is. JB. JB, you are the winner of the 50K Flex. Congratulations. JB, you'll need to type something in the chat in order to claim your prize. Let me know that you're here. We'll give it about 60 seconds. There you go. All right, so it looks like 90 was the winning number, guys. 90 was the winning number. JB, do you happen to be on Discord? Are you on Discord? Yeah, you are. Go ahead and shoot me a DM on Discord real quick, and we'll get you all squared away here after the stream. I'll stay on stream until you shoot me a Discord. You missed the marble chaos? Yeah, Mr. Big Beef, I know. Me too. Me too. I wish there was a way to figure it out. Like, apparently Nims knows. Nims knows a way around it. I have to call Nims. I haven't talked to Nims. Nims, when was the last time we talked? A couple weeks ago? A week ago? I don't even remember. I'll call you tomorrow, Nims, by the way. I'll give you a call tomorrow, Nims. But yeah, I'd like to figure out a better way to do the giveaways, right? Something that won't allow the bots in as well. Muhammad, do I use Martingale? No. No, I don't use Martingale. No, my normal strategy, guys, for those of you that are new to the channel, by the way, I spot key areas of support and resistance denoted by these gray boxes that I draw on my charts. And in its most simple form, I'm looking for bear flag, bull flag setups. So break and retests. My strategy looks something like... Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second. My strategy in its most basic form looks something like this. Like if price were to break to the top side, I'd be looking for a break, a retest, and a hold above the level, targeting this next level above. Entry would be here. Stop would be here. Short side would be a break, retest, targeting the next level to the downside, right? Entry would be here. Wow, that's a big... Entry would be here. Stop would be here. Very, very simple. So that's my normal strategy. So clearly those entries that I made in there were not normal. It was all strategy based. Mordecai, I'm looking at looking for major swing highs, major swing lows where prices tested a lot and moved aggressively away from in the past. If I go to a 30-minute chart, you'll kind of get a better look at why I chose the levels that I do. Does it make more sense looking at a higher time frame chart? But that's how I choose them. Obviously, they move based on overnight price action and what happens during London session. Going into every day, I'll move them around somewhat to match what I'm seeing. But that's in its most basic form. That is what that's my strategy. So I only really get normally 2 or 3 entries a day, typically, and the rest of the time I'm sitting on my hands waiting. You know, but yeah, that's my normal strategy for those of you that are curious. What you saw tonight was strictly testing out a 9 EMA, 9 EMA, 21 EMA crossover. Tonight might have been a bad representation of that as well. I do think we'll have to add another layer to it just so we can develop some sort of like bias and keep us out of range and chop. Maybe something like a 50 or maybe VWAP. Like, let's see what would have happened had I added VWAP in here tonight. If it will even add in. Oh, it's way up there. Okay, so if I would have added VWAP in tonight, is VWAP all the way up there? There's no shot VWAP's all the way up there. No shot. Is that VWAP, guys? Is 917 VWAP? Is that right? Wow. All right. So price was below VWAP the whole night. I would have only been taking the short crossovers, and I would have hit 2 winners instead of hitting 2 losers. So maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we'll throw VWAP in, or a 50-period moving average like somebody suggested, and that will keep us out of some of these signals. So maybe that's what we should do. All right, guys, I'm going to call it there for tonight. 2 trades tonight, 2 losses, down a little over $200 total after commissions. 204 total after commissions. Obviously, we're looking at another volatile night tonight, or a volatile week more than likely. Guys, if you're continuing to trade this, trade safe, stay patient, and I will see you all tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Peace.